Hi, today I'm going to show you the PM eCollection Simple Rollover Guide. In this video, we'll take you through the information you need to prepare for the new school year. The four main tasks that will be used in this video are manage students, manage teachers, manage classes, and assign students to classes. If in last year's school year you had an existing PM eCollection premium subscription, where most students were allocated into classes and groups, then we recommend you follow our complete step-by-step guide, which is available on our website. Before you log in, please ensure you are signed in either as an admin or the person who may have signed up your school subscription, whether that be your business manager or literacy coordinator. First thing you'll need to do is go to our Cengage Primary website. That is cengage.com.au/primary. Click the login button, enter in the details. This will bring you to the subscriptions page where you can locate your PM eCollection premium subscription. Click manage. From there, it'll bring you to the teacher's dashboard. First thing we're going to look at is managing teachers. In here, we can add or delete teachers that may no longer require the subscription or need access to the subscription. First thing we're going to do is add a teacher that needs access to the subscription. You can do that by clicking the Create Teacher Profile on the left-hand side of screen. And you can do this by entering the teacher's first and last name and their email. Go ahead and click Add Teacher. The teacher has now been successfully added. There is also the option for a bulk upload. When we return to the main screen of the teacher section, we can also delete teachers that no longer require access to the PM eCollection. We can do this by searching for their name in the toolbar. Click the search button. Then next to their name, click the tick box. Once that's been clicked, you'll be able to delete the teacher's profile button, appears on the left-hand side of the screen. Yes. The teacher has now been deleted from the subscription and will no longer be able to access it. The next step we're going to look at is managing students. Again, in this section, we can delete students and add new students where required. The first thing we're going to do is remove any students that no longer require access to their PM eCollection. Again, we can do this through the search bar at the top of the screen. Click the student, click search. Next to their name, click the tick box. The delete student profile button appears and we can delete that student. The student no longer has access to the subscription. The next thing we can do is if we have a new student that comes to our school, we can add them to your subscription. We can do this by clicking the Create Student Profile. Again, three ways we can do this are manual, bulk uploads, or searching for past students. In this example, we're going to individually add the student. As you can see, we've typed in the necessary information. Now we can go ahead and click Add Student. And that student has now been added. We can return to the previous screen. The next section we're going to look at is managing classes or groups. Go ahead and click Groups. In this section, we're going to create a new group that's required for your classes. We can do this by clicking Create Group on the left-hand side of screen. At the top of screen, we can type in the group that we want to create. classroom. Now we can automatically create the group. You'll see that in the teacher section, as you are creating it, you will automatically be added to the group. As you can see in the My Classes section, the Kindy Sparkles has now been created. We can also delete groups or classes that no longer are required or no longer needed. We can do this by finding the class that we want to delete and click the tick box next to their name, scrolling down and click the delete group button on the left-hand side of the screen. Are you sure you want to delete? Yes. The group is now being deleted. The last action that we can do in this guide is assigning a student to a class. The way we can do this is by going to the group section again, click edit on the right-hand side. We can then go to add student. And locate the student that we'd like to add. We can add multiple students at once or an individual. Again, we do this by clicking the tick box next to that student's name. They will appear at the top of the screen. Scroll to the bottom of the page and click OK. The student is now being added to the group and we save it. As you can see now, it has been added to the group. And that is a simple guide of how to update your PM eCollection at the beginning of the year. Please also note that this information is available on our website. From the homepage, go to PM eCollection, Help and FAQs, and then click Start of Year Guide. This will give you a rundown of all the information that's just been listed in this video. Thank you.